bring it out to the 25. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He'll look to throw. Man open, it's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yards like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This 2nd and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They get this out left, and he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out right to Smith-Njigba. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a give right side Swift. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Now they'll change things up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Atwell now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 2nd and 9 now. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Swift. Down to about the 37.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll run right here with Swift. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, and they go with Swift again.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Here's Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He finds Wilson, and they work this well upfield across the 45. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And taken right on the 30. Escapes the defender. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw now on first down. And Wilson with it, complete. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 66 yards. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Atwell now from his end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Texans first down.
In motion right, that's Collins. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Swift. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. Able to slither by. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This offense so far on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And they work this right upfield across the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Hall again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Hall on a give up the middle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they'll shift things around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Atwell now from his end zone.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Once again, it's Swift. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll drop the throw.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? to be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Jets, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.